Oh, this was something I found annoying. I don't think you can see it because of the stream labels, but in the bottom right corner, there's an A to skip thing, and it's just there the whole way through the cutscene, and I'm just like, it's just really annoying to just be prompted to skip it the entire time. Okay. Dear Mr. Charles Reed, as you requested, I've researched the outbursts of hysteria and visions in the city of Oakmont, Massachusetts. It turns out that your assumptions are correct. Such cases are indeed more frequent here. Men and women from across the country are drawn to Oakmont, haunted by visions similar to yours. A city drowning, presence of something great yet unknown. As luck has it, I believe we stumbled upon the source of your ailment and the person who might help you with it. Prepare yourself, then come to Oakmont as soon as you can. I will meet you here to help you on your way. Cordially, Johannes Vanderberg. Bullshit. Sorry. This is something I really liked when I was playing it off stream before. That opening is, if you've played Call of Cthulhu, the tabletop role-playing game, which I actually happen to have, just by coincidence, oh, right there. If you've played it, like, that letter is just, like, so totally plucked straight from that. Like, it's obviously in line with Lovecraft's books, but it's also just incredibly, like...
I never have to use it. But something tells me I will.
It's also just incredibly of the game. Alright, what do we do now? It's like a key to... Oh shit. Look at that. Okay, I need... How do I get up my different options? What have I done? And then get my camera and... Nice. Okay. The Simping City. Yeah, that's what we're here for, really. I've set up this camera angle so everyone can see how the bimbo pills are working. Going pretty well. Welcome to the Simping City. Okay, no, this was something I found really fucking annoying. It doesn't tell you, but you need to hold A if you want to open any container and get stuff out of it. So your inclination will just be to tap A, and then it does this janky thing every time where it rapidly opens and closes the container. So silly. I'm not quite sure what his Witcher senses do, but I'm sure we'll find out. Hey, Casey, good to see you.
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
True.
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
All right. That guy's very Disco Elysium.
Yeah, get out.
Oh.
Yeah, get out.
Oh.
Yeah, get
Okay.
out.
Bye.
At last, Mr. Charles Reed. What a pleasure to finally meet you in the flesh.
Nice.
Oh,
to
Casey,
meet
that's super cool. What are you raising money for?
Johannes Vanderberg, at your service. I did promise to meet you the moment you arrived.
Ah, much obliged,
Coffee.
Mr. Vandenberg. I guess I didn't expect you to mean so literally.
Please call me your
Does Echo now? Okay.
But where are my manners? Welcome to the proud city of Oakmont. Alas, now is not its finest hour.
It's not letting me access the
Though
menu
it
yet.
is its most
I'll turn down the
important.
volume on the game in a sec. Oh shit! No, I know this one. It's gonna be ages before I get out of the cutscene. Okay, the echo might be really annoying for a little bit. I'm sorry. I can turn down my mic. Actually, I'm gonna turn down my mic while this cutscene's happening. So there won't be much commentary from me, but and then I'll deal with the game sound in a second. So yeah.
You said you know someone who can help me with my problem. The visions have been getting worse.
Such vividness of dreams is not uncommon here in Oakmont. By chance, the man I spoke of, Robert Throgmorton, is already at the port. He has dedicated a lot of time and effort to investigate this issue. Alas, I fear he has a more pressing matter on his hands.
Just if you don't know, the issue is that using a capture card, there's a delay for it coming through from the game to the PC. And so, usually, when the audio comes out, say I'm playing Fall Guys, the audio comes out, it goes in my microphone, the delay isn't enough for it to cause any kind of echo. But with the capture card, it's like 2 whole seconds, so it just like, it doesn't overlap at all. It's really annoying. Anyway, let's carry on. Also, Cecilia, that's really funny. It adds a bit of Lovecraftian otherness in itself, and it fits this guy's big, boisterous voice. True, true, true. Oh, and also before I go quiet again, Casey, that's super cool. Belong to, I've seen that, I think I follow them on Twitter. They seem really, really, really cool. That's really exciting. Okay.
How can I find Mr. Throgmorton?
Don't worry, you can't miss him. Throgmorton tends to stand out from the crowd.
He's super ugly.
I'll need a place to lay my head while I'm here. Any recommendations?
Fear not. I've already feathered a nest for you. There's a room in your name at the Devil's Reef Hotel. Here's the key.
Sounds charming.
Don't judge a book by its cover, Mr. Reed.
What's the best way to get around Oakmont? I'd like to drop my things at the hotel.
Most locals go by foot, or by boat. I've got the latter sorted for you. There's one waiting outside the port.
You're too kind, Johannes. Can you steer me towards the Devil's Reef?
Take this map. I've marked the hotel and a few other key places.
Other places? Like what?
You're a private eye, yes? Well, I've highlighted the police station, city archive, newspaper, places you'll need to get to the truth. This city is insular, its ways mysterious. No one will take you by the hand, so you better know where to turn in search of a lead.
How do you fill your days, Mr. Vanderberg?
I host a philosophy club for the like-minded intelligentsia, gathering seeds of thought like moths drawn to a flame.
Does Oakmont really have much of a market for philosophy these days?
There is no consciousness without pain, Mr. Reed. No better moment for clarity than times of hardship.
Well, that's it for now, I think. Thanks for helping me get my bearings.
No. The pleasure was mine, Mr. Reed.
Oh, before you go, how can I get in touch with you later?
Don't worry about that. I'm the kind of man who finds you.
Right, let's try and change the... yes, Throgmorton. Yog-Shoggoth's little brother. Right, options. Okay. So I'm turning this significantly down. I'm hoping this will make it easier, like make it so the echo isn't there. So this is one of the things going straight in that's like really funnily janky about this. Oh yeah, also then you there's just this huge fucking octopus thing that's like maybe not quite an octopus, it's hard to tell. That you probably will like okay, so like you're facing him, you look over this way, you're pretty sure that's going to be the way to go. There's the Welcome to Oakmont sign. So you're probably going to walk over this octopus, just like really, really bizarre, like, as an example of the level layout stuff that just right from the start. It's really bizarre. And then this will come up again in a second, but like the way that you can access a lot of stuff in the levels. The city is a delight of environmental squalor, just fish guts and bullshit everywhere. Yeah, absolutely, that's it, Jim. Okay, this here, right? Climbing up on this car and then up on this, right? To get over here. And again, remember to hold A to open a container, otherwise it'll shut on you really fast. It's just like... It's like I said a second ago, they had this opening that really feels just ripped from the TTRPG, and the TTRPG is like, you know, 1920s or 30s New England spookiness. And then out of nowhere, you're kind of just doing this Assassin's Creed Dishonored-esque, like, climbing up all over shit, while the game also doesn't give you... doesn't give you the ability to jump. So it's like this really, really weird, like, half and half world. Just bizarre. Just absolutely bizarre. That example there is obviously a side mission thing. Like, not side mission, but, you know, side content thing, and doesn't matter as much. In a second, you'll see that actually as part of the main story and main quest, you have to do that kind of climbing, and it just, like, is just fucking odd as hell. Alright. Under the keel bar. Oh, here's Throgmorton. Here we go. Tell me if the echo's still here.
I don't care about your petty excuses. No one leaves the port until my son is found, and that is fine.
Excuse me. Are you Robert Throgmorton?
I am, but not interested. Go away.
The name's Charles Reed. I'm a private investigator, just arrived from Boston. I was told you might be able to help me.
Private investigator, you say? Well, perhaps we can help each other.
Tiny echo. Yeah. And then, like, again, I'm not saying it's no one of these things, or even the sum of them, are making me like not like the game. But there's so much funny jank. Like, one of your first dialogue options here is just to go, "Damn, bitch, you ugly. Holy shit." Like,
please forgive the question, but I've never met a man quite like you.
You can do that from your
That's
first
because
dialogue
no
option with
man
him.
measures up to the Throgmorton lineage.
And then it's just lucky that he thinks that he's really
Powerful
handsome.
Blood flows through our veins. My father united with a certain royal family, which has blessed all our offspring with these exquisite features.
If I may ask, what happened to your son?
Why do you care? What's your angle, outsider?
Well, like I said, I'm a PI. Finding people is kind of my specialty.
Is it? Well, Albert was part of a deep-sea expedition I commissioned. This useless fool over here says he found Albert washed ashore in a lifeboat. Says he was barely conscious, out of his mind, talking gibberish in some other language. That he even tried to bite him.
And you don't believe him?
Complete malarkey. I know my Albert. I raised him strong and smart, the best of his kind. It couldn't have been him. Albert's disappearance is the work of Innsmouthers. Mark my words.
I probably would have said Innsmouthers. Just, I don't know. It's absolutely nothing. I'm not saying this is a sin. Ding. Innsmouth. You know, I just think it's like Yarmouth. I don't know. Anyway, giving the game away that I grew up in Norfolk now. So, here begins our walking tour of Sophie has read all of H.P. Lovecraft's books and knows about all the horrific racism. So, stop one on the walking tour. Robert Throgmorton is a reference to the short story The Facts Concerning Arthur Jermyn and His Family, or some title like that, which is about a guy whose family has weirdly simian, weirdly primate-like features, and who has a Portuguese wife who no one ever gets to meet, and she's shut away in the house, and One day there's a fire and the house burns down, and then they find in the remains of the house the corpse of an ape, because his Portuguese wife was a monkey. She was a monkey.
I take it you're not the biggest fan of these Innsmouthers.
Those fish-faced freaks have overrun this city since the police burned Innsmouth to the ground. But now, those filthy migrants occupy half this damned city. The port, Grimhaven Bay, Salvation Harbor, the shells. They are everywhere.
So they're just refugees.
Hardly. They've taken work from the local fishermen. They stir and agitate against us, the Throgmorton family. We are the pillar of this community, not to mention...
He does
the
seem like an
crime rates
upstanding
have
member of the
skyrocketed.
community.
Simply speaking, they are a big stinking pile of trouble.
I've heard you're the man to speak to about visions, outbreaks of hysteria. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it myself.
Another newcomer with another problem. Yes, I know what you speak of.
Can I ask you a few questions?
How dare you? My son Albert is missing, and no one in this Innsmouth-ridden city will do a damn thing. But yes, let's talk about your dreams.
Good shit. Which racist allegory will take over the city, the apes or the fishmen? Interestingly, I used that word with a lot of license. The Innsmouth people, although they talk with the dialect of the N-word, just quoting H.P. Lovecraft there, they are white people. So actually, the ape people are racism, are H.P. Lovecraft's racism, and the Innsmouthers are his eugenics. Bringing in lots of different... It was fun. It was good stuff.
Mr.
Fun.
Throgmorton.
Lots of different stuff going on.
I'm rather good at tracking down missing people. I'll find Albert.
What makes you think you can do it? Oakmont is not exactly friendly to new arrivals.
Let's just say I tend to see things that others miss. And anyway, what
Yes,
have you
he's
got
got
to
Witcher
lose?
senses.
Sounds like you could use every man you can get.
Vera. You have a point, newcomer.
I think, to be fair, I literally... I think I literally said while playing Call of Cthulhu with some friends that I would love to have like a Witcher senses like mechanic, you know, Arkham City like mechanic, while playing a detective game in a sort of Lovecraftian universe.
Sorry, did you just say Vera? What does that mean?
You had better get used to the Oakmont dialect, outsider. That is, if you want to fit in. It is a fascinating blend. Vera means fine. I was saying, we have a deal.
I see. Thank you. I need to know more about what happened to Albert.
Dane, did you not listen at all? I already told you everything. After leaving on the expedition, Albert was found on the shore in a lifeboat. This fisherman supposedly brought him to their house, and then left to call me. But when I arrived here, my son was nowhere to be seen.
Anything else?
Clearly, something suspicious occurred inside the house. I suggest you stop dawdling and go see for yourself.
Yeah, dude, stop dawdling. Right.
Where's the house where this all happened?
For Kay's sake, I thought you were a private eye.
The more you
We're
use your
standing
second
right
sense,
in
the
front
higher
of
your
it.
insanity meter goes. That would be cool. I mean, if that's true, I don't know if you just know the game, but like that is actually a very cool idea. Right.
You mentioned a lifeboat. Is it still around?
Yes. Face the house, then to the left is a beach that borders a fence. You'll find it there.
The Innsmouthers are presented with a different perspective in this game.
As much
Yeah,
as I'm
Find my
I've been-
son,
I've-
newcomer, and be quick about it.
Been picking up on that kind of vibe. I think, yeah. But like I say, in the there are lesser and greater metaphors of bigotry in Lovecraft's writing, and in the in Shadow over Innsmouth and other stories that pertain to Innsmouth, Innsmouth and the Innsmouthers are presented as in the eugenics belief fashion, subhuman whites. So it's like the level of metaphor is barely there at all. It's just literally like poor white people are just literally a different species. And then you've got like shit like the case of Arthur German and the his Portuguese wife, again just like people who are just a different species, and that's more racism. Yeah, poor white people are fish people. Exactly, yeah, exactly. Alright, let's chat with this guy.
Don't do anything stupid, newcomer. And keep your hands where I can see them.
Okay.
I've said everything I know.
You haven't said anything. Me from a year ago? Can I talk to everyone here, or just maybe this guy? Oh. Alright. Right, this is what I was talking about. You, the most direct way up to the... I think there might be stairs. Yeah, there's stairs over here. But, like, the most direct way up to the second floor in this bit is to just walk up this this lifeboat crashed through the ceiling, which is just again, it's just like, that's not, I don't know. It's just so funny to have you know, at once stuff that feels very, very in the universe of H.P. Lovecraft stuff and of the tabletop game and stuff like that, and then at the same time a bunch of stuff that just feels like, what? What am I doing now?
Hello? Hey, can you hear me?
Oh, my head. What? Who are you? Are you police? I've already told them everything.
It's okay. I'm Charles Reed, Private Eye. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son.
Oh, okay. What do you want?
If I recall correctly, about a third of the houses have that exact interior. Holy shit.
I want to know what happened here. Every detail.
I don't remember much.
I just really like
Me,
janky games a
Hall,
bunch of the time.
And
Like,
Lewis. We were here.
I don't know. I think
This is
I
our
mentioned
house.
this in my
Barry was outside on his business. Then he came back carrying
wait until this guy's done
Throgmorton's
talking.
son. He was unconscious, barely breathing. Barry left again to call Mr. Robert.
Then what?
We put the guy in Lewis's room. And he started to make these horrible sounds and, okay, my head began to burst. And he woke up. And after that, I don't remember a thing, just dreams. Drowned streets, a sleeping giant, a voice that called me.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, I mentioned this really just in passing on my part 2 of Witchermania, but just like recycling of the model, of the character models, is absolutely nuts in Witcher 3. By the way, part 2 of Witchermania is available on patreon.com/CurioVids right now for $2 plus patrons. Just saying, I think it's very good. The Ballad of Horny Geralt, a close look at sexuality and gender in the Witcher games. Anyway, like, the recycling of character models, I just mentioned it in passing. A whole bunch of people who are doing like game analysis on YouTube seem to like really focus on that a whole bunch, like as a huge awful thing. But like, I don't know, I just don't think, partly I don't see anyone explain why it's bad. Like, I've explained why, an instance where it's bad in the video, but for just like background characters, like just like the merchants all have the same character model, I don't think it's that big a deal. and I honestly find it kind of charming to just have like a crowd of 50 people who are very, very visibly the same 3 people just over and over and over again. It's very good.
Tell me about yourself.
Name's Will Hammond. I'm a fisherman. We all are. Live here together. Me, poor fella Paul, Barry, and Innsmouther Lewis Flynn. We moved here after the flood. I worked on the railroad, but the rail ain't kicking anymore, so I started fishing. It was at or starve.
Where are all the other guys?
That's Paul there on the floor. Kay be with him. Barry's outside with Mr. Throgmorton. Lucky rascal missed everything, and I have no idea what Lewis or Throgmorton's son got to. Starting to suspect the worst.
Do you know how Paul died?
I don't know. When I pulled myself together, he was already gone. Kay have mercy on his soul.
Okay, I'll bite.
Who is this Kay you keep mentioning?
Outsiders, show some respect. Kay is our lord, our light, our love.
Sorry, I didn't know.
K is just a cute nickname for Cthulhu.
I'll leave you to it. Take care of yourself, Will.
Please, detective, sir, tell me the truth. Could it be me? Did I kill Paul? Or, Kay, did I kill him?
I don't know yet, Will. The police will stop anyone coming in or out of here.
It depends
so
on the
I
game.
suggest you just
A
try and
game
get
like
some
this,
rest.
asset reuse only works in its favor.
Afraid of
You
what I
can't do a
might
janky
bring.
game justice with half measures. You need to get so janky that everyone has a boat crashed on their house. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Just more boats inexplicably crashed through everyone's houses. Yeah, I don't know. It's just... It's strange also, like... I guess to some degree... Okay, this aesthetic fits really well and is the aesthetic you want for this story, right? And the design of all the characters and exteriors and interiors in Witcher 3 is very well done and very fitting. But for example, Witcher 1, I fucking couldn't stand, and it had just as much, if not more, like character model reuse and jank like that as Witcher 3. But I think the biggest difference for me was aesthetically, it was just quite ugly. That's all it was. It was just like, oh, this just isn't
I can barely
nice to look
recognize the
at.
face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
Alright. Time to use my Witcher senses. Oh, what the fuck? Okay, well... Excuse you, I guess. This thing? Is that what we're looking at?
I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here.
Bruh. What the fuck? What is happening? What? What? Okay, fine. Ooh, spooky knife, covered in eyes.
Never seen knives like this before. Masterful work.
I mean, there's eyes carved on the blade, but the blade itself is full of notches and really bad. Okay.
Never seen knives like this before.
He's just
Masterful
diving.
work.
Don't worry
Seems
about it.
like Prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much.
Oh? What's that about? Hello. Oh my god. I can get it. I can get behind some of that. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay. Nice. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I wonder if I can turn the look sensitivity up. It's quite weak. Oh, okay, hello. Camera sensitivity, yes, please. Okay. Still not great. Turn it all the way up. Yeah, that's pretty. I don't know. It's fine. It's kind of annoying it doesn't go any higher than that. It's. Suppose I'll have to deal with it. Fuck! I always forget you have to hold the fucking. Alright. Metal scrap.
Choo choo.
That's why. It's because doing. Interacting with items that are just lying around, you just press A, whereas...
Choo choo.
Sorry.
Choo choo.
What? This is so good. Okay, this rules. Oh, what's up with this guy?
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
Well, there's some blood here.
There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee.
Retrocognition. Okay. Interesting.
Take this, ape face.
Oh shit, it's the Obra Dinn. It's Obra Dinn time. Ape face. Uh-oh. There we go. Go over here.
Yeah, run!
Well, seems like it's this one. How am I doing this? Okay, how? A, mark the scenes in chronology. Okay. So, A. I'm pressing A. Nothing is happening. Is that a punch? He bring in a... Alright, okay. Just a really weird punch. It's a little haymaker, okay. What's happening? Oh, okay. So that's your monkey boy. Trying to climb up the thing, maybe? And then he tips over the thing? Are there any other points in the house? Oh shit, there's something over there. So I gotta see all the scenes first, I think. Also Obra Dinn style. God, I love Obra Dinn. I should play Obra Dinn again on stream, actually. Obra Dinn fucking rules. I gotta leave it a little bit longer.
What's happening?
Okay, let's see what we have here.
Okay. Choo choo. Alright. 1.
What's happening?
2.
Take this, ape face.
And then 3.
Yeah, run!
Choo choo, all aboard the Obra Dinn
Albert
Innsmouth
Throckmorton
Express.
woke
Tickets,
up.
please.
He was not himself. He attacked the
I've
fishermen
really got to
and his
set up the text to
hysteria
speech
spread to them.
on the actual
When he got
fucking
wounded,
thing.
he fled.
You know what happened? I had it switched on. Oh my god. I had it switched on. Time to go to the Mind Palace. Hello. I had the text to speech switched on before Obra Densmouth. Wow. Oh. It's right there. Okay. I had the text to speech switched on before, and I rushed to chat to say Obra Densmouth. Snooze, you lose. I'm just gonna grab some squash. I had text to speech switched on before, and then I added the rainbow theme. In fact, speaking of which, while I go grab some squash, blap 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 blap. can track down Albert, but how am I gonna do that? Am I going to the... out here? Where am I going? Oh, fuck me. Jesus Christ. There's a spooky boy here. Okay, no more spooky boy, so that's... Okay, what is happening? Are you pointing me that way? Then what? And then this guy looks just like lost. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. This is fucking magical. Although quite nicely spooky, honestly.
So the fisherman pursued Albert. Even let off a few shots.
Okay. These spooky shimmering boys are quite fun. I like that. Quite a bit, actually. Is that a thing I can examine? Wow, steering is just a nightmare. This just handles like a piece of toast. It's just awful. Where does this guy want me to go? Up, probably.
Even though Albert was wounded, he managed to climb that high. Robert wasn't exaggerating when he said he raised him strong.
Strong Morton. More like Stronk Morton. Okay, then we're going over here. And then I guess we're going in... Yeah, looks like it. Okay. Cool how the ceiling is covered in handprints too. That's just a delight.
There's something in the pocket.
Bloodstained note. Lewis, please just give me one more week. I know I owe you, but I'm underwater like everyone else right now. I don't yet have enough stock to operate the bar smoothly with the fuzz snooping around the port. But don't worry, I've struck a nice deal with the proper people, and I should have a steady supply channel soon. Just one more week and I'll return everything with double interest. Peter. Interesting.
The blood is fresh. Whoever it belongs to could not have got far.
Sorry, come again. Is that... What's that I'm looking at here? This guy in a hood is praying to me? Is that my supernatural sense that's making me breathe like that? That's nuts. This is intense. Oh my god. It's actually like really creeping me out. Okay, padlocks. Padlocks and weak planks can be broken with a shot or a melee attack. Okay.
Budge.
Did I get it? Okay. Oh jeez. Well, that's not what you wanna.
One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was
Oh,
deliberate.
hey, what the? Oh shit! What am I dealing with here? Oh jeez! Oh no! I gotta get out of this fucking basement right now. Oh fuck! I just fell back into the. I just fell back into the basement. What the fuck was that? Was that only in my psychic supernatural realm, or was that... No, it looks pretty real. Okay. Fuck. Gross. Honestly, I'll just say this game just went from janky bad and slightly good to like really bad and also really good at once. It just diverged.
One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident.
Yeah, probably hanging him on meat
This was
hooks isn't an
deliberate.
accident either, to be honest. Okay, back to the Mind Palace. It's Sherlock time, everyone. Okay. Well, Lewis pursued Albert, and Albert was murdered seem pretty appropriate things to add together. You kidding me? What? Okay. Well, I guess I just have nothing to do with the information that Albert was murdered. I just have nothing to say about that. Right, I should probably go tell Robert. How about that hooded guy who was praying to me, though? That was something special. Your son was murdered. Goodbye.
Mr. Throgmorton, I've encountered something.
What? I don't have all day.
Some unusual creatures. And they sure weren't friendly.
You've seen a wild beast, Mr. Reed. I'm somewhat surprised to see you still alive. Those unsettling things appeared after the flood. I've commissioned a few studies on them, but we know little more than when we started. They're aggressive, but fortunately not immune to gunfire.
Yeah, I learned that firsthand.
Try to avoid them when possible. And when you can't, keep your weapons handy.
Well, bye.
Bye.
Nothing more to say for now. Are those cats? Nope, that's not a... No, that's not a cat. What the fuck? Does that actually save the pictures? And where would I even look? Oh, the camera only works for the things that you're supposed to look at, I guess. It's quite annoying. I like how much casual, unexplained weirdness there is. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like the, I'm now realizing with the, like, walking over the octopus thing I was pointing out earlier, that, like, it's obviously the flood, right? The flood has carried a bunch of sea life, ashore. And then you just have weird bullshit like this, like, what took a huge bite out of this shark? It's pretty fun. They probably could have a bit more of it being cleared up. Like, did the flood happen today? Like, I don't know. Alright. Let's give this a go. This steering really is awful. I can't quite stress it. It's somewhere like halfway between tank controls and regular full motion.
Stay alert. Monsters lurk underground. They're everywhere.
That was something else.
Stay alert. Monsters lurk underground. They're everywhere.
Over.
Ugh, I'll miss the Carpenter's food giveaway with this darn port closure.
Is that Moe from The Simpsons?
Ugh, I'll miss the Carpenter's food giveaway with this darn port closure.
Welcome to Under the Keel. What do you want?
What do you want? Alright.
I've seen some unsettling creatures around. Like nothing I've ever encountered. What are they?
So you met a wild beast, newcomer. No one knows what they are, but consider yourself lucky to still be in one piece. They arrived in the flood. Some say they come from the sea. Others that they are Kay's punishment for us.
And what do you say?
If it bleeds, you can kill it. Keep your gun handy. And if you want to erase the memory, I sell a perfect cure right here. Remember, better to be a coward and live than brave and dead. Unless you're a newcomer.
I'm looking for a man by the name of Lewis Flynn. Any chance he's here?
Yeah. Even if I knew, I don't rat to newcomers.
Classic.
As it happens, I know you owe a debt to Mr. Flynn. Trouble is, I found your note near the dead body of Albert Throgmorton, son of Robert. So, it seems Lewis is in trouble. Might have even come here to hide. But you hand him over, and he won't be back to collect what you owe. Get me?
Throck. That would explain the blood. Fine. If it gets me out of this mess, you can have him.
So?
He's upstairs. Here's the key. You gotta promise to deal with him, once and for all. But save the shooting for outside, huh?
Smart man. There's your good deed for the day. Bye.
I always thought the mayor would take me. What the? Get them! Oh.
Me. Okay. One room at the inn.
Hey, who are you?
Oh, he really does
Charles
look like
Reed,
a fish.
private investigator. Mr.
Fuck
Throgmorton
damn.
hired me to find his son Albert, so I think you know why I'm here.
That in fact is a fish-faced man.
It was all that crazy ape's fault. You hear me?
Calm down. I only want to speak, for now. But no, if you reach for your gun, you'll hit the floor faster than you can say poetic justice.
I got nothing to hide.
you shot to kill. No warning, no second chances. You pursued Albert even after he fled. Why?
I can't remember it. When he woke, it was like a bloody mist descended over me. First thing I recall after is that darn warehouse and me covered in blood. I had no idea what happened, though. I suspected it had something to do with that ape. Turns out, I was right.
Holy shit, I'm just really going around asking everybody why they're so ugly.
What kind of... why do you... your face, it's,
Oh, so you're here to attack me just because I look different to you? Wanna spit on me, whisper to your friends? What's new?
No, I'm sorry. I didn't know how to ask. I've just never met someone like you before. I didn't mean any offense.
Innsmouther's bodies were blessed by the sea. You're gonna see a lot of us here, so you better get over it. We are proud of who we are.
Start at the beginning. What happened?
We were in our house, me, Paul, and Will. Barry'd gone to the sea. Though I told him that it would only bring bad luck. If he'd listened to me, we'd all still be alive.
Come on, Lewis. Focus.
Right. Well, Barry dragged that damn ape to our house. He was bragging about how much Mr. Throgmorton would give us for saving his son. But that ape, he was out cold. Then woke in an instant and started screaming, attacking us. After that, can't remember a thing.
The things you did to Albert don't look like a bloody rage. A fatal shot to the head, a hidden body. One might start to wonder if it was deliberate.
Well, I don't know what to say. I wasn't myself.
I hear there's a bit of a feud between the Innsmouthers and the Throgmortons. Care to fill me in?
Those apes hated us from the moment we arrived in Oakmont. Our home was destroyed. We just needed a place to stay. The Blackwood Grand family sheltered us, but others were not as hospitable. We needed jobs, food, and medicine. The city denied it all.
And so?
We had to fight for every crumb of bread. And those Throgmortons in their high castle only made our life harder. Always conspiring behind our backs. Always setting people against us. I'd love to see them suffer like we suffered.
So, it's treason then.
You mentioned a grand family. What do you mean?
So you're a newcomer, huh? Explains a lot.
Yeah, a newcomer with a gun. Answer the question.
Okay. People are crazy about bloodlines and tradition and reputation. The head honchos of Oakmont are called the Grand Families. There's the Carpenters, who control most of the city's underworld, the Blackwoods, who share kin with Innsmouthers through the Marsh family.
And let me guess, the Throgmortons.
Right, those filthy apes. Now that most of the Blackwoods are gone, there's nobody left to protect us Innsmouthers.
I like how the PI, whose profession fundamentally would revolve around people skills, has absolutely no people skills and no like ability to handle like chatting up someone he needs to like question, and just goes straight for like, tell me the things because I do have a gun.
I think I've got all I need.
Please, Mr. Reed, don't tell Throgmorton about me. I know I'm in no position to ask. I didn't want to do whatever it is I did. Honest, have mercy, please.
Relatable protagonist.
Without me, they'll starve.
I'll think about it.
This is not exactly cut and dry. I need some time to think.
Perhaps I can offer something to grease your grinds.
Grease my grinds?
I still have a few bullets on me.
What's gonna happen if I say no here? I'm gonna say we have a deal.
It turns out I arrived here unprepared for business. You give me a little something to get started, and my lips are sealed.
I knew you'd understand. Here you are, Mr. Reed.
I can always double cross him if I want. I'm playing both sides, so I always come out on top. Alright. Oh shit, I have to make... Oh shit. That's actually pretty good for a detective game. I quite like this. I mean, with my supernatural sense, I did see, like, the guy floating off the bed, and I kind of feel like I believe that he was affected. Maybe. But also, he does hate the Throgmortons a lot. I wonder if I wonder how the story shapes out like this. I wonder if it will go with my assumptions, or if I can just be wrong. This is an interesting one. I'm liking this game a lot, actually. I'd recommend this. This is really fun. I think he was mentally affected. Okay. Lewis was under mental influence. Lewis killed Albert Throgmorton while under some sort of mental influence. He couldn't control his actions and thus can't be blamed for Albert's death. I could try and cover for him, or else Robert Throgmorton will have his head. Yeah, true. Interesting. Alright.
Come closer, troubled soul. Let me tell you what your future holds.
You're some kind of, fortune teller?
Yes, my dear, yes. Oh, it's so clear. Your path holds many surprises, newcomer.
Yeah, right.
Really? Like what?
Not so fast, newcomer. I see many things. For a small fee, I'll tell you some of them.
Alright, how much? $1?
Your money has no value here, newcomer. After the flood, Oakmonters deal in the practical. Booze, smokes, and bullets. And I'll make it easier for you. I don't smoke.
Let's hear what my future holds.
Good. Let me focus. The sea will be generous in the coming days. Many gifts delivered, and many will regret partaking.
By the way, have people in chat been watching Lovecraft Country? What do you guys think of it?
I see old and new. A hard heart against an iron will. Whoever wins, you win too. But you'll only see that from inside a metal cage. And tall pillars, circled by the dead. A race from one to the next, as time itself laughs.
Sounds like my kind of party.
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
You are welcome. I can't wait to see what you do.
What you do?
Stay alert. Monsters lurk underground. They're everywhere.
I like how this guy's animation isn't in time with his playing at all. So it looks like he's just kind of gobbling the harmonica. Fun. Alright. I'm gonna go tell Throgmorton his son's dead, but I'm gonna try and cover for Lewis Flynn. Oh.
Mr. Throgmorton.
Okay. I can just go straight to it.
Bad news.
No.
Yeah. I found your son in the basement of a nearby warehouse. I'm sorry, but he was murdered. Shot in the head and the body hidden.
No. It cannot be true. No, no, no. I don't believe it. No.
I've tracked down your son's murderer.
Where? Who is he?
Yeah, he's dead.
I tracked the murderer down, but he was attacked by those things prowling the back alleys. They tore him apart. It was that Innsmouther fisherman, Lewis. He was covered in your son's blood. That may have attracted
That's
the
not
beast.
a good lie, because it's a very insular town. Like, if Lewis is still alive, this guy will know.
A heap of flesh in this
Okay,
scrap of
whatever.
cloth. It's from his jacket. Just ask his friends.
Alas, this was my revenge to exact, not some wild beast's. Something must be done about those pests. Still, justice has been served. This isn't closure, but at least I know now the story. Thank you.
Mr. Throgmorton, I hate to press you, but do you think you could help me now?
Yes, you've earned it. Okay, to think a newcomer barely off the boat solves a crime the police couldn't, but I digress.
God, imagine
Remind
that,
me,
the police being
what brought you to
terrible, not being able to solve crimes. The police? Low closure rate? What? 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 Police? Not doing the job? What? What? What?
I think I'm going mad, Mr. Throgmorton. I see things, visions, and I need it to stop. I was
See you,
drawn
Lorcan. Thanks for hanging
here,
out.
guided, or I don't know. But I believe the source of this madness is here, in Oakmont.
You're not wrong, Mr. Reed. An inexplicable hysteria spread through Oakmont after the flood. I funded an expedition to explore recent geological activity that may be responsible.
A geological expedition? I'm not sure I follow.
I have reason to believe the flood and this madness have the same source. As above, so below. So I sent men to find out.
You mentioned the flood. You think it's more than just a natural disaster.
You weren't here, Mr. Reed. What happened defied scientific explanation.
Has your expedition found anything?
I do not know. Albert was part of it. His passing cannot be coincidence. Why was he alone at the port? And where are the others?
Oh yeah, that's pretty fucked.
Do these cases of hysteria involve shared visions as well?
Since the flood, many Oakmonters have had similar nightmares. Indeed, Professor Doe, the expedition leader, complained of them herself.
Waterlogged ruins with unnatural architecture, a sleeping giant, drowned streets, and a voice calling from the depths.
Her words exactly. She proposed the expedition, desperately wanting to find the cause.
Wait. She said those exact words? She didn't... Like, she saw the same thing as our guy saw. But then she said she described it... Okay, fine.
You think your son was killed because the expedition uncovered something?
Is it so hard to believe? I had no news for a week, then Albert, the only one I could trust, comes ashore and is killed.
It does sound suspicious.
Mr. Reed, I want you to find out what's going on. I expect you're as interested in the expedition's results as I am.
I just had a comment on my anime video from somebody with a My Little Pony avatar who starts off by saying that it's reductive to say that that there's a. It's reductive but not wrong to say that Japanese culture is quite misogynistic and racist. Reductionist but certainly not wrong. And then the comment goes on and on and on.
If I'm going to look into this, I'll need to know more. Where should I start?
I'll give you the address of the expedition's headquarters and a key.
That's all you can tell me?
Let me be clear, Reed.
Pals, let me just tell you that is
Do
not
not speak to me like that
close
again.
to the longest
I'm sorry,
comment I've
Mr.
had.
Throckmorton. I just meant the more I know, the better.
I am a busy man. I funded the research, but left all preparations to Professor Doe and Albert. When you've finished, come see me at the Throgmorton.
It's funny,
Family
from
Manor.
what I skimmed
It's
there,
an
they're
old
giving
grove.
kind of reasons.
Here, I'll show you.
Like reasons why the stuff's really like why Japanese culture has got a big problem with racism or whatever. Like the very isolationist history and like it's not possible for somebody to get full Japanese citizenship unless they got provable Japanese heritage, and it's just like that's not an excuse. That's not a. You're not explaining like the racism. You're just stating some trivia about the racism. It's like if I was just like, it's kind of reductive to call like the UK racist. Our Home Secretary says that migrants should just drown. It's like, that doesn't... I now have more information about the racism. I don't... Anyway. Okay. Hey, Lily.
What about my
I'm
expenses?
playing Sinking
They
City.
will be
and
reimbursed
that's
after you complete your
wonky.
task. And of course,
after
earned
this,
some
will be
compensation
Natalie's
for your
having a
work
nap
here
right now,
at the
but
port.
in about
I'll
40
also
minutes,
include a
we're going
fair
to drink some
advance and
wine
bullets.
and read some Reddit relationships
The
posts
dollar lost
and play
its
Fall
use
Guys.
here,
It's
Mr.
gonna be a
Reed.
fucking good
After the
time.
flood, Oakmont returned to bartering. Bullets mean more than bills.
Wine! Okay. Alright, that was a fun little starter case. It was good stuff to check out. Right. Do. Oh jeez. Pop, 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 pop. Somebody said earlier between this and Witcher 1, my Twitch channel's brand could just be me playing Eurotrash, and I think that's honestly Eurojank, Eurotrash games, and honestly I think that's quite accurate. Like, I do get quite sick of playing like AAA American studio stuff, and it is quite fun to me to go and explore stuff that's from other places, and often stuff that has a little bit more of a rind on it. And I'm also just not really into JRPGs either, so like, it comes together nicely for me to just like Grimhaven Bay. God, I wish it was easier to fucking orient the camera how I want it and move my boy how I want him to move. Ugh. Do a retro stream where you play old English isometric games. I've played a few isometric games, mostly Fallout 1 and 2. They're pretty good. I could do that. Could be into it. Hey, let me change this over so you can actually see this time. Look, during this cutscene, that A to skip is there the whole time. It's really annoying. Well, shit. It's just like, it's just telling you to skip the cutscene the whole way through the cutscene, and it's just like, I don't... It's also like, the fact that I would press it one time and then it would skip is quite alarming, actually. Like, I don't want to just, like, accidentally bump it and just miss out the whole fucking game. Oh, the Witcher senses is called my mind's eye. Okay, so it's just my imagination, basically. It's actually not supernatural at all. It's literally just this is just what the PI is imagining. He's imagining a grime effect coming over the room. Oh well, that'll do you.
No matter how much of this I chug down, the visions always return.
No matter how much I take drugs before bed, I always have crazy nightmares. Oh, that's fun. Oh, shit. I feel like I'm gonna look really out of place if I'm just wearing a shirt, right? I'm gonna be like... Because isn't it like constantly raining outside? Isn't that like a big part of the point? No, I'm gonna go with that dark coat. That looks pretty good. It looks pretty snazzy. That's Indiana Jones. Yeah. Okay. Shop dressing boy now. Hell yeah. Okay. Oh, it's going all over the place. All that we see or seem is just a dream within a dream. True.
Never again, they say.
What? 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 No, fuck, what? What? Oh god, I can't... Oh, fuck. No! Turn the right way, please! Okay. Charles W. Reed, 3... What? Does anyone know what this is? I assume USN is US Navy. 321.17.
Never again, they say.
Huh. Okay. Dear Mr. Reader, I understand you're the private eye that caught the murderer in the port. My life is in... Why am I just saying this as monotone as possible? Fucking... My life is in danger and I cannot trust anyone in this city. Please come to my room, which is just opposite yours. I am in despair. My studies have drawn the attention of vile forces. They stalk me and will take me soon. I have cast my lot and am beyond saving. But the 7 books must be saved at any cost. Even if I'm gone, find my notes there. This knowledge must not be lost, as it could be our kind's last hope for enlightenment. Please be the bearer of this light, for I have failed. ... Yeah, I'll give that a go. After I look in my toilet. There it is. Wait. Wait! Okay, never mind. It was worth a shot. Mr. Reed, you are the rare example of a man who treated one of my kind humanely. humanly, and I feel I have to repay the debt to you. Take this as a friendly piece of advice. Run, save your life, and leave this Drock city to the depths. Don't dig into its secrets, for they are not worth it. There's nothing good left here. I believe you can find a way to escape. Please heed my words, Lewis Flynn. Well, shit. Oh my god. Oh my god with these notes. This is too many notes. Mr. Reed, it seems you overexerted yourself while conducting the investigation of Mr. Throgmorton. Forgive me for the audacity, but I brought you to the Devil's Reef while you were unconscious. Please take more care of yourself in the future. I won't be there for you every time. Did I die? What? Okay, so which one's the room opposite mine? Is it this one? No. That's the hole. I'm guessing it's this one then. Oh, beans. Oh, beans. Row, Raggy. It's all happening now. A local legend may be more than mere superstition. A dozen witches were hanged on a huge apple tree that still grows near the cider mill. Among these documents is a confession. One of the witches said the devil himself granted them a book with words of power. This book hides itself from mortal eyes, waiting for the witches to be reborn and return to claim it. The witch who wrote this confession lived in Easton Reed Heights, somewhere north of the intersection of Communion Road and Museum Avenue. Could the book still be hidden there? Interesting. The wheel tome. I had a dream so real it still makes my hands shake. A huge Ferris wheel rose amidst the city. People got on and rode it higher and higher before jumping off at its peak. As the pile of corpses grew bigger, the crowd pushed me to the wheel, and then I saw a man with a leather bag. He was standing in the center of the wheel and reading from a book. His awful dirge was making the wheel rotate and dragging the crowd to their slaughter. Could this vision be real? I know there is a Ferris wheel at the park in Western Old Grove near Century Avenue and Beacon Street, but where could the book be? It's pretty interesting. I dig this. The waiting book. Okay. Building the church was his redemption. Day after day he worked without payment, carrying stones and putting them in the moist soil of Salvation Harbor. At night when he returned to his house behind the church, he couldn't sleep. The book his ancestors brought across the ocean called. When the church was built, the priest found himself hanged on the bell ropes, but the book is still waiting for someone to come and read it. His house is in central Salvation Harbor on the old church road between Seven Oaks Street and Windheim Street. Still has a bad fame and no one wants to live there even after the flood. Okay. So I hope these will be easily accessible notes when I want to go and... Oh, jeez. When I want to go and look at these later, I hope they'll be easily accessible. Mystic Tomes. Okay, yeah, I just go there to read them. That's pretty okay. Alright. Oh my god, okay. Okay, shell casings. Okay. The Hidden Book. It took a lot of effort to track down this book. After being stolen from the Throgmorton Museum, it was bought by a local surgeon who was found dead in his house after the flood. I snuck in and checked out his place, but in vain. Still, there's somewhere else the tome may be. The private hospital in Western Reed Heights, where the surgeon worked, has been abandoned. The archives say it's on Bourbon Road between Innsmouth Road and Oak Street. Okay. Book in the bank. Talking with locals is never easy, but this old chap was one of the queerest yet. He was happy to talk about the book, but only laughed when I proposed to buy it. I left it in the most guarded place of the city and paid enough to keep it there until the world ends. And if it's abandoned after the flood, even better. Ignorance is the best guardian. I'm guessing he meant the abandoned bank building in Northern Advent on Forefather Street between Helog Street and Windhalf Avenue. Alas, it would be too dangerous to go there myself. Tome in the ruins. Local women were talking about a ruined house in central Coverside, near the radio. Okay, there's a location anyway. They said the ghosts of the house owner and the family still read the unholy book they kept. Several newcomers who tried to settle in those ruins have gone mad. There should be... Here we go, a 7th book. The Nightmares. I boarded up the windows and locked the door. They're just men. The Yellow Kings gang. They can't get here now. Now there's only me and these nightmares. A little longer and I'll figure them out. Tome of the Mayor. Right, the fishermen talk of a place, location. The locals don't like this part of the eastern Grimhaven Bay because they seem to fear those who gather near the half-built ships. They say a certain book is read at these meetings, a cursed tome that makes people so crave the sea's touch that they go and drown in the ocean. Wow, me. The one reading the book stands on a cursed boat that sinks in the fog. Those who saw it touch the shore have either gone mad or disappeared. Okay. Alright, there we go. I think that's all the bits of the... Yeah, okay. Alright. Nice. Place on map? Did it... Has it done that? I just don't know if it did that or not. What the fuck? Oh, jeez. Okay, hang on. Place on map. Eastern Grimhaven Bay. Okay. Wait. Oh my god. Okay. Eastern Grimhaven Bay. Southern part of Whisper Street. Okay. Alright, that looks like the southern part of Whisper Street, so we'll go look over. Oh shit, there's more there. Alright, well we'll put it there. Near the road to Blackwood Manor. Where's Blackwood Manor? Oh, that could be it. Who knows? Okay, blip 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 blip. Okay. The ruins near the radio tower in central Coverside on the crossing of Landing Avenue. God, fuck this. Landing Avenue and Kingsport Street. Okay. Central Coverside, Landing Avenue, Kingsport Street. Landing Avenue. Landing Avenue. Okay, there's Kingsport Street. Landing Avenue and Kingsport Street. And there's the crossing. Okay. Are we all having fun? Are we all having an amazingly fun time? Okay. Bank building Northern Advent on Forefather Street between Helog Street and Windhalf Avenue. Okay. In... Where? Advent. Oh, where's Advent? Advent. Northern Advent, Forefathers Street between Helog Street and Windhalf Avenue. Okay. Helog Street is there. Forefathers Street, Okay, so here. And then back to the casebook. Oh, geez. Okay. It's okay, only 4 more of these to go. Hospital building, Western Reed Heights, Bourbon Street between Innsmouth Road and Oak Street. Okay, Reed Heights. Reed Heights. Western Reed Heights. Bourbon Road. Bourbon Road, between Innsmouth Road and Oak Street. So, here. Okay. Okay. Oh my god. Central Salvation Harbour, Old Church Road between Seven Oaks Street and Windheim Street near the Redemption Church. Okay. Salvation Harbour. Between Old Church Road. Seven Oaks Road and Seven Oaks Street and Windheim Street. Okay. Old Church Road. Old Church Road. Oh, dip. Old Church Road is really, really long. Okay. Hey, Polaris Road. I mentioned Polaris in the control vid. That's just a little Polaris reference for you there. Just a nice little bit of Polaris. Right. Seven Oaks and Windheim, near the Redemption Church. That's probably the Redemption Church, so I'm going to put the marker as there. Okay. Okay. And then Ferris wheel in the park in Western Old Grove near Century Avenue and Beacon Street. Okay. In Old Grove, in the park near Century Avenue and Beacon Street. Okay. Last one. Eastern Reed Heights, north of the intersection of Communion Road and the Museum Avenue. Communion Road, north of the intersection of Communion Road and Museum Avenue. So, there, I guess. Alright, cool. I've marked them all on. I have all my side quests ready to go.
The door won't budge.
The fuck? Mr. Archer, I've seen you dragging things into your room. Mind the floors. I'll make you pay for any scratches you leave. Landlord.
Finally.
Oh, look at this boy.
Gotta tell you, though, mister. You want to stay on here? You stop making all that noise.
Sorry, but who are you again?
You bang your head or something? I'm Victor Olmsted. I own the place. This place. The Devil's Reef Hotel.
Noise? What noise are you talking about?
I expect my guests to be respectable. Moans, chanting, all that kind of thing. It stops, all right?
That's just a fun Saturday night.
Yeah, sorry about that. I don't really remember what happened, but I'll do my best.
Yeah? Well, next time it happens, you end up sleeping under the bridge like the other newcomers.
You're not exactly friendly with your guests. Aren't we the ones keeping you in business?
All these newcomers after the flood, they're stark raving mad.
What do you mean?
You can't imagine the crazy notes and books I find after they move out. Only thing they're good for is lighting the kitchen stove.
Can I have a look?
I knew it. I tell you, no one sane would be interested. And you want to take a look? Well, fine. Take what you wish.
And then after, if looking in the Lost and Found, there's just like all 7 books just right away after spending all that time marking them on the map. It'd be really funny. Okay. Oh, that's a big, there's a big crab. Look at this big crab. Big crab. Big crab. Hello. Big crab. You know what that reminds me of is the Voyage of the Obra Dinn. Return of the Obra Dinn. Like, this looks exactly like the giant crab that the Abyss Riders come in on. That have people played Obra Dinn? Because seriously, like this looks exactly like the crabs in that had like really long arms, but like not that big, relatively speaking, not that big pincers. Okay. All right. So now I just have infinite markers on my my little mini-map guide. Perfect. Those are some good crab leggies, right? Seriously, if people haven't played the Obra Dinn, you seriously should. It's like, I don't think it's not that expensive, and it's a really fucking good game. Oh, hello! Oh, hello! Boat? Hell yeah! Infested area. No, I don't fancy going to an infested area. Fuck that shit. Hey, Jess. Oopa. Okay. It's pretty fun. I was unreasonably excited in The Last of Us 2 when I found out you get to ride in a boat for just a very short amount of time. I don't know why, I just really love boats in games. I feel like it's an underutilized mechanic. I just love to boat around. I wonder if my boat can get damaged. I hope not. Why is the city all wet? Well, you see... Oh, jeez. Hang on. This marker is moving around loads. It must be right on top of it. Alright. Check my map. Right, okay. Let's check out that piece of lore. Tome of the Mayor. Mayor. The Mayor. Okay. The book is read at these meetings. Okay. Interesting. I remember that entry. That was interesting. Can I just climb over this stuff? Oh yeah, it looks like. Okay, I don't. I've got a bug, just like Joy-Con drift on my Switch controllers, where I just keep like, and because of it, I just keep like running forwards when I'm not asked to. Right, let's read that stuff again. Okay, southern part of Whisper Street, where the meetings occur in the dead of night. Locals don't talk about this part. Okay, half-built ships. Certain book is read. Okay. The one reading the book stands on a cursed boat that sinks in the fog. Alright. Okay. Where are the half-built ships, though? Yee. Okay. Oh, there's a boy. I'm gonna swing by and say howdy. Okay, I cannot. Okay, I simply cannot. Pals, I gotta go to the loo. I just really need to pee. Okay. I muted my mic before doing anything else. That was a stupid idea. Okay. Alright, I'll be back in 5 minutes. Hey pals, I'm back. She's not here yet. That's an illusion. What's happened? What has happened in the meantime in chat? What is going on? It's just some Pokemon, I guess. Right. Okay, I'm gonna play like 5 more minutes of this, and then we're going on a 10-minute break, and I'm gonna restart the stream. When we come back, I'm playing Fall Guys. We're drinking wine. We're reading Reddit relationships posts. Okay. Let's crack on with it. This game's really fun.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's really neat. It's just like quite janky as well, but like I'm really enjoying it. Yeah, it's a little hard to explain.
What's janky about it?
Everything. It's like so janky. Like it's like so janky. There's just a really weird dissonance in the level and basic navigation design between what the world seemingly is, i.e. Call of Cthulhu-esque Lovecraftian story. And did I just drive my boat onto the... Well, that's going to be a problem when I get back. And, oh, here we go. Here are the unfinished ships. And like what the game is requiring you to do. So a whole bunch of the time, just like, okay, so like in the first house you have to go into, you have to like climb up a lifeboat that's crashed through the floor, like crashed through the first floor, rather than, well, you can use the stairs, but like the immediately apparent thing to do will be that. So it's this weird, like, I think I was describing it to them as like Assassin's Creed or Dishonored-esque kind of climbing, platforming stuff in this game that would otherwise appear to just be, yeah, very like real world, normal kind of interactions. What is happening here? Alright, we'll give it a go. Where's the book then? Also, I have Witcher senses, which is kind of fun. Oh, hello! Nice. The Book of Dagon! Fuck yeah! The book is old and damp. It is a translation and a rough draft at that. Oh, also there's weird like dialogue option jank, like every time you encounter someone who's got like spooky fish face because they're an Innsmouth person, you can just like ask them why you're so ugly.
I saw that.
It's just like what?
Interesting.
What?
Excuse me, can I ask, why do you look like that?
Excuse me, I'm conducting an investigation into the ugly tree, and I heard that you fell out of it and hit every branch on the way down. Can you comment on that? Can you provide any information? Can you give your side of the story? The ritual of Dagon's servants, including summoning and sacrifice, are intermixed with other advice. One dictates the proper breeding with humans so as to grow the deep one's numbers. Bring the slaves on the shore in the hour of the high moon. Cut the skin in the lines of the unholy names of Neshiatnam and Nasarag Almakasit, and mix their blood with sand in a pit. Place the dolphin's eye within and say thrice, Ya Utzumin, Crash Agog Ra Kev Kev, and let the slaves fall and crawl in the waters and direct your prayers to the watching eye of our master. Cool. Neat stuff. Thanks, Dagon. Alright, well, I've got one of the tomes now. That's neat. I might go get another tome and then quit for now. I'm definitely going to play some more of this game. This has been very, very fun. This has been very, very fun. A note for our upcoming stream after the break. Oh shit. That was a mistake. What Natalie's looking through right now is the new thread. We've been reading through the Something Awful original Reddit relationships post thread, and they actually, when threads get too long, often reboot them just to like keep them like browsable, like keep them easily browsable. And yeah, we're in the new one now. We're in the up-to-date, brand spanking new, the sequel thread. Thread 2, Electric
The guy
Boogaloo.
who insisted on keeping a thawing chicken in the cistern of the toilet and was
Oh, that fucking guy. What's it
bemused
called?
as to why his girlfriend thought this was a bad idea. Make sure you're thinking of the toilet chicken with rationality.
So it's called r/relationships. Make sure you're thinking of the toilet chicken with rationality.
Because that was the instruction.
That's fantastic.
That he left.
That's
for the
absolutely
readers.
fantastic. I'm really looking forward to this stream. Oh fuck! I have stranded the boat. Oh. Okay. Whew. Jesus. Remember when we went on your dad's boat? That was great.
Oh yeah, that's so much fun.
Natalie's dad got an old hull of a little boat like this kind of size, little small, yeah, fiberglass little hull, and attached a motor to it. And he just gave us two car batteries, one of them already clipped in. And he's like, watch that meter, when that runs out, you'll need to change the battery over. Have fun. And just like, we just went off on the river. It was really fun. Yeah, it's good. I say river, I mean one of the canals the Dutch dug to create the fens. Right, exactly.
But it's big. It's a big ditch.
Yeah.
You can put a boat on it.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
People go past and like.
I'm just saying it wasn't the Thames, that's all. Toilet chicken versus ceiling crab. There's a bunch of stuff in this that really, really feels like it was inspired by the Obra Dinn.
Yeah.
So like the way you investigate crime scenes is just incredibly Obra Dinn. You have to put stationary character model scenes with little audio snippets in the correct order in order to investigate them.
Right.
And
it's like in that pit control.
yeah, exactly. And then the
I really liked it.
yeah, it's awesome. I was saying we should replay it on stream sometime, like when it's been long enough to kind of forget the answers.
Right. We'll forget the majority of them anyway.
Right.
We'll remember sometimes we go on,
But yeah, what I was saying was there was that, and I commented on it at the time, and then when this guy wakes up in the inn where he's staying, or hotel, whatever, I'm dragging some baggage there. Okay. When he wakes up in the hotel, you go downstairs, and in the sort of dining area, there's this crab, this just like huge crab on the ceiling. And it just looked exactly like the crabs that the Abyssal Riders ride in Obra Dinn. And I feel like it was really deliberate. Like, it looked in proportions like that. You know, like if I said draw a giant crab, I feel like a lot of people would do like big, thick arms on it and big, powerful pincers. But like the ones in Obra Dinn had those long arms with the little pincers on the end, and it was just like that. So, like, I mean, I'm sure they're based on real crab or whatever, but it still felt like an inspired thing from Obra Dinn. All right, I'm gonna get that book. I'm gonna get that book. Right, inspired by the Japanese spider crab. Yeah, exactly. Only like a bigger body. It definitely had a bigger body, which was another thing that felt like it was similar to the Obra Dinn crabs. Like they were big enough for men to sit on. Ba-ba-da-boop-bap. Have you seen these things? These little boys? These little boys here?
Ooh.
You know what that is?
Oh. What is it?
Me neither.
Little rat thing?
No idea. Somebody said it was a kangaroo.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, yeah, that's pretty good. Oh, there's been a big flood.
Oh, shit.
That's like part of the premise.
Wow.
You see, the city has sort of been sort of submerging. It's a sort of submerging city, if you will. No, sort of submerging. Like, drowning. Like, descending city. Watering city. Am I going the right way? I hope so.
Do you want?
Yeah, cool.
You want a post? Or you want...
No, I'm gonna grab this next book and then I'm gonna wrap this up. We'll take a quick break, And I'll reboot the stream and then we'll do it. You could open a new tab. Earls. Earls. I think you can, but like
Extra. All the news that's fit
yeah,
to print.
you can.
Buy a paper.
Mine is just scrolling, I'll just have to do the same thing to find them anyway.
If you no, I'm really not sure. It might be that hashtag one there. Yeah, I think you've now. I think that set it to the. That's changed the URL to be hashtagged there. So. Lots of just traveling so far. Okay. Okay, we're at the place, and this one was the waiting book. Okay. The waiting book. His house is in Central Salvation Harbor on the Old Church Road between Seven Oaks and Okay, his house. So I'm looking for a house. Could be this one. Wait a second. Wait a second. Is this the same place I was yet? No. No. It's not the same place I was yesterday, but it is the same house I was in yesterday. Okay, cool. I love that. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Oh, cool. Some hanged people. That's quite distressing. Not a fan. Don't really like that. There's what looks like a little barnacle shrine. Wow, just hanged people everywhere, really. First aid kit. Hoping not to need it, but we'll see. Cartridge. Oh, jeez. Oh no, I knew it. I fucking knew it. Come at me then, bruh. Let's go, son. Fucking hell. Oh my god. I got him. Oh my god. What the fuck? No! No, that's a big boy! That's a really big boy! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I wasn't ready! What the fuck? What are you doing, dude? Oh, fucking Christ. Jesus. What a weird dog. Rolling a natural one on animal handling. Ugh. If this resets me to somewhere far away from that house, I'm not gonna bother. Where am I? I don't even know where I am. Yeah, I'll go do it. Only this time, I'll have my gun. I will have what they call gun. Cool. Wait, where the hell am I? I thought I was going the wrong way. Jesus Christ. Okay. Sorry everyone, we will start the Reddit relationships post soon. I've just gotten quite determined now to go and avenge myself against this weird dog. Here we go. What's happening? What's happening? What's this? What is this? Okay. Valid, I guess. Oh my god! No! Okay guys, I'm definitely just going on to the... Okay, the gun combat is fucking terrible. I'm just gonna go onto the Reddit post stream. That sucked. Okay. Let's change over. There's the intermission screen. Hey yo. Alright. I'm just going to put you on this boy, since we're going to be looking at some posts, and give you some lo-fi, and we'll be back in no more than 10 minutes. Go get yourself a cup of tea or whatever. We'll be back with wine and panettone.
Oh, okay.